my apartment tour here in my studio apartment in Copenhagen. I live in a 40 square meter apartment and I moved in on the 1st of January, so I have been living here for 2.5 months and I think I'm finally pretty much settled for now, and I thought I would show you in this video today. So when you first come into the apartment, this is my tiny little entryway where I keep all of my coats. I also have a little rack over here where I keep some essentials like my everyday bag, and then on top up here I have some baskets that fit perfectly in this little hole. In here I keep some hats and scarves and gloves and stuff like that, as well as my cleaning supplies. And then over here I have this little tray with my sunglasses for easy reach. What I'm really happy about with this apartment is that it has loads of storage, which if you live in Copenhagen you know that that's very rare here. Up here I have some big cabinets that store all kinds of essentials. I have all of my extra shoes, and then up top I have board games and tools and all kinds of stuff like that. And then behind all my coats I have my suitcase and my drying rack and stuff like that. To the other side I have a shoe rack down here with the shoes that I just reach for most often. And then the apartment came with this lovely 60s mirror and this lovely electric panel that I still have to figure out a way to hide. I know that you can buy like cabinets in IKEA to hide this, but I'm thinking maybe I can do something myself. I'll have to come up with something. So if you have any creative ideas, let me know down below. But let's move into the main part of the apartment. So when you come in from the entryway, you enter the main room. Like I said, it's a studio apartment, so the whole apartment is basically just one room, which works perfectly since it's just me. When you come in to your right, I have this beautiful, huge wooden dresser. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace for 400 crowns, I think. This is a 100-year-old dresser and I just love it. I can fit so much in here, and on top I just have some books, a little tray to put my keys in the drawers. The top one has these beautiful like little sliders. I think it's so charming. But in here I just keep like hair stuff, cords and chargers, and some scarves. And then I have a bunch of different extra decor stuff and candles, and all of my bedding and stuff fits in here, so it's just so nice to have a designated spot for that. And then if we move on to the kitchen. So here is my tiny little kitchen, which is pretty much a part of the room, but there is still this little frame that makes it feel like its own separate space, and then the dresser and this island helps also to make it feel like its own area of the apartment, which I love. First up, I have this big kitchen island. This is an old IKEA model. I don't think they sell it anymore, but they do have something similar, and yeah, I just love that it adds some extra counter space and some seating. This is where I eat my dinner, and I also have some extra fold-out chairs that I can put here so I can host a few people here. And then it also has storage down here. Then I have my little fridge. All the time I've been living in Copenhagen, I've been used to having roommates and sharing a fridge and only having one shelf in the fridge for yourself. So now I have a full fridge and freezer for myself, so that's very nice. This is what the main part of the kitchen looks like. It's very old, and I recently just gave it a new lick of paint because it was kind of scratched up, so that's definitely nice. I also recently put some contact paper on the counters. The counters had this really terrible like yellowish laminate style to them that I did not like, and this foil, I've only had it for about a week, so I can't tell you if this is gonna hold up very well, but it was cheap, it was pretty easy, and I definitely think it looks a lot better than before, but still it doesn't look like real wood, of course. I definitely think it's an upgrade from what I had before. Then I have my little matcha set over here I just got. I haven't bought any matcha yet, so if you have any recommendations for the best brands to start trying out matcha, let me know. My little 2-burner stove, and then in my original moving vlog you saw that under here there is my little oven, and then this big hole down here that doesn't look very good. I'm just using it for sorting my garbage a little bit, for some extra space for that. If you've seen my channel, you know that my mom is very creative, and I had her make this little curtain for under the stove, and it's so nice, and there's just a little hook, so when I actually use the oven, I'll just take it away. Yeah, I just love the look of this. It gives a little like cottage feel to my apartment here in a big city, so I really love that. And yeah, this is my little kitchen, just with cabinets full of stuff, but yeah, perfect for me. The only thing is, as you can see, I'm quite tall, and these counters are so low, like they are below my waist. So like I have to be very mindful of like my posture when I cook so I don't get terrible back pains. But enough about the kitchen, let's move on to the living room. This is my little living room area, and I just am so thankful that I get to have my own space here in Copenhagen, that I get to have a living room area even if it's all in the same room. Everything in this apartment is thrifted, basically everything. So most of it is from Facebook Marketplace or from thrift shops. Some of it I even just found on the side of the road. One of my favorite things about this apartment is my lovely IKEA couch. I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace and I love it. I never want to let it go. I love that I can take off the covers and just throw them in the wash, and it is just so comfortable. And these pillows, you just move them around as you please, and I can just lay here and read my book for hours, and it's so comfortable. And then I have my coffee table here, also from Facebook Marketplace. It's on wheels, which is pretty handy. I do eat here sometimes, and I just styled it with some books and a little tray with a candle, and I have these blue light glasses laying all around the apartment. Then I have this beautiful dresser cabinet, also from Facebook Marketplace, and this was a nightmare to get in here. It'll have to stay with the apartment when I leave. It's so heavy, but I think it's really nice. I love the traditional look of it, but it's still white and light and bright, so it doesn't feel too heavy in the space. I just styled it. I always love to get some fresh flowers. It's tulip season, my favorite. Some candles, some prints. Basically everything here is thrifted. And yeah, in here I keep like art supplies, YouTube things, stuff like that. Then I have this nice lamp. That was I think it was my granddad's. I got it from my parents' basement. This chair over here I found on the side of the road because it has a little hole in the seat, but I just took it home, cleaned it up good, and I just think it looks really nice. And as you can see, I live on the ground floor, which I have mixed feelings about. If you saw my moving vlog, you know that it took me a while to get curtains, but I finally got curtains. I both have some blinds that I can roll down, and then I also just put in these sheer extra long ones from H&M Home. Something I really like about the apartment is the high ceilings and the trims around, and I love that some of the walls have like a bit of a curve to them and it's not all just square lines. I think that's like super organic and charming. But yeah, this is my living room. As you can see, I don't have a TV because over here on this little tray table I have my projector, and I just put my laptop here, plug it in, and then this whole wall is just blank for now for projecting films up there. So yeah, that works perfectly up here, and I lay on my couch and watch films and TV shows. It also helps for me. I think if I had a TV, it would be so much easier to just turn it on all the time. The fact that it's a bit of a hassle to have to set up a projector to watch something makes it so that I'm a bit more intentional about when I stream things and watch things. So I really like that. Let's move on to my sleeping area, or my little bedroom. It's over here behind some more of these sheer curtains, also from H&M Home, and I just got this ceiling rail from IKEA. It was super easy to install, and then yeah, these curtains with extra length. I do need to make them a little bit shorter. That's just the kind of thing, you know, you have to get around to it, but I've been postponing it. I definitely think I need my mom's help, so hey, when are you coming to visit, Mom? With your sewing machine? Anyway, behind these curtains is my bedroom. So this is where I sleep. I just have a 140 by 200 bed from IKEA that I also bought off of Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, I just love this little nook. I have a rug down here from Facebook Marketplace, a little nightstand from Facebook Marketplace that I absolutely love, like a mid-century looking nightstand, and then below I have the books that I'm currently reading or some of the books from my TBR. And I love to do this trick where I take 2 single duvets, which is the Scandinavian way. Everyone has their own duvet in this country but I love the look of a double duvet, so I kind of flip them around and make the bed in a specific way so it looks like a double duvet. And yeah, then I also love this kind of bed skirt sheet. I think it just looks super romantic and Parisian, and yeah, I love that. So that's a little hack to make a simple bed look a bit more put together. Then on this wall over here I have all of my books. So here are my bookshelves. If you have watched my videos in my old apartment, I had one of these, but of course when I upgraded to a bigger space I had to get another one, and there's definitely room for more books here, so gonna have to buy some more, but that shouldn't be a problem for me. It's not very full right now because I have used books all over the apartment to decorate and put some on my nightstand, but yeah, I've tried to decorate this to make it look nice. I think that was the most difficult job in this entire apartment, to make the bookshelves look nice. If you have any tips, let me know. But yeah, I have books and some knickknacks. I also love putting pictures on the bookshelves. As you can see, I have pictures all the way at the back of the shelf, and some of them I took the glass out because they're across from the window, so to not reflect all the light. But yeah, I love reading and this is just my pride and joy. It's definitely a lot of color in a relatively neutral space, but I think with books I tried the whole turning them around to have the pages facing out instead of the spines, but it just didn't feel right to hide my books. So I'm embracing all the color over here and all the family pictures. I'm just in my grandma era and I have pictures of all of my family, my sisters and my cousins and everything around the apartment, and that just brings me a lot of joy. Over here next to the entryway I have a poster in a frame here, and then just a little table with a little, again, very French romantic granny looking tablecloth with some books, and another little catch-all ball. And then in the middle of the room I just have this really simple rice paper lampshade, also from H&M Home. It doesn't have the shape that I thought it would when I ordered it, but it was pretty cheap, so I'm okay with it. I don't use the big light very often in this apartment. I'm definitely very happy with candles, as you can tell, and with mood lighting around, so it's a rarity that this one is turned on right now. But let's move on to the closet. Come on in. Another thing that I loved about this apartment is that it has this little Carrie Bradshaw-esque like hallway from the bedroom to the bathroom, where I have my closet. The apartment has inbuilt closet space, which I just love. And a few videos ago I organized my entire closet and I have managed to keep it somewhat organized, but maybe I need to rejig it a little bit. I hope you can see it's quite dark in here, but I just have all my sweaters, tubs, bottoms, hanging clothes, socks, underwear, workout clothes, and then all my laundry at the bottom. So yeah, this little closet fits all of my clothes. I'm generally pretty good at purging my clothes as I go, and I do a lot of thrift shopping with my clothes as well, and then take whatever I don't use anymore to the thrift shop as well. And then again up here with the cabinets with lots of storage. So up here I just have all of my extra products, hair care, extra makeup, and then up top I have all of my bags and purses. And I have a stepping stool in my bathroom that I bring around with me when I need to reach anything up there, because it is very high up, and even though I'm very tall, it can be difficult for me to get to these things. Ideally, I'd have a few stepping stools in different spaces so I don't have to move the one in my bathroom around. But speaking of the bathroom, let's go check it out. So there's ventilation in the bathroom, so I apologize for the loud noises. So as you can see, my bathroom is very small, and maybe you can see Nana say hi. I have my little sister filming for me today. She's visiting, and the next video after this will actually be a vlog of this weekend that we're having here in Copenhagen, so make sure to check that out next week. But this is my little bathroom. I love it. I've also given this bathroom a bit of a reshuzz size-ish. Even though it's a small bathroom, believe it or not, this is like a fine size for Copenhagen. But the thing that absolutely sold me is, of course, the little tub. So I have a super cozy little sitting tub, and even though I'm tall, I actually do fit in here and I can maneuver around to be fully covered in water. So I do this at least once a week. I love taking baths. So yeah, absolutely love that. And I got this little bath tray from Søstrene Grene. And then over here I just have my tiny little sink and a medicine cabinet with all of my skincare. And then over here, a lot of people have been asking in my videos where this door leads, and it's actually a back door. It's very small. It's a very slim door, but it leads to the back staircase, and that way I can go to the back courtyard. We have a big shared courtyard for everyone living in the apartment buildings. And then I just have my robe and towels, and down here I have my little stepping stool with some toilet paper on a pedestal and all of my products in my toiletry bags. I shower at the gym a lot, so I like to have my toiletry bags ready on the go here. Toilet. If you've seen my original videos, you know that this big pipe in the middle of the room was bright red when I moved in, but I recently painted it white. Very happy with that upgrade. And I just hung a little salt stone string light on it to bring a little coziness for when I'm in the bath. But yeah, this is my little bathroom. That is my entire apartment, and I think for living here for 2.5 months, I'm pretty well settled, and I'm just so happy to have my own place. And a little bit about the apartment. It is a rental apartment, and I pay 6,500-ish every month, which is, believe it or not, a very, very good price for Copenhagen. It's situated in the area called Amager, which is just south of the city center and quite a calm area, but I work every day in the absolute center of town. So I love that I get both a bit of quiet and a bit more life in the center. If you know Copenhagen, you know that everyone here bikes everywhere, so I'm always on my bike going around to the different neighborhoods here, and it's super easy. And I just feel really, really lucky and fortunate to have my own place, an old charming apartment like this for a good price, which is just so rare here. A lot of the newer studio apartments that are being built and popping up all around town are at least 8,000, 9,000, sometimes 10,000 crowns for a studio apartment of like 29 square meters and absolutely no storage and no personality. So I'm very, very happy to have this place at a good price with lots of charm and lots of character, I think. Maybe you noticed that I don't have laundry in unit. We have a shared laundry basement with an app where I can book time slots to wash my clothes, so that works absolutely fine. I actually really love that I can book 3 machines at a time and have all of my laundry done in an hour. So efficient. And yeah, I have lots of nice amenities close by. I have a supermarket next door, a gym next door. I have a huge area called Amagerfjellet, which is like a big nature area, a big park where I can go on runs or bike rides or nice walks. So yeah, just love it here. And with the spring coming and the sun coming out, I feel like my apartment has a completely new life. So that feels really good to see it from this side since I moved in dark January. I think that's all. So if you have any questions about the apartment, leave them down below. As I mentioned, most of the stuff here is thrifted, so I can't really provide a lot of links for where anything is from, but ask and I'll try and give answers in the comments. And let me know what you think. I would love your feedback, or if you have any ideas on how to make this space feel even more finished and homey and lovely. But for now, I'm just really happy with the progress, and I guess I'll update you along the way if there are any major updates. But for now, this is my apartment, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Mwah!